How's everybody doing? My name's Mike, and we got Mr. Kai with us today, and I got my dog hanging out on place. And today, with Kai, we're going to work on his place command, which you see him on right now. If you don't know what place is, we use an elevated bed to help him stay on the bed. That way, if he tries to get off, this is why it's a training bed. If he tries to get off, he actually has to take a step down, which is a significant thing for them to do. They have to think about it for a second rather than just walking right off the bed. So that little moment gives us the chance to correct them and let them know what we want. So I'm just going to kind of get him up, work him in his sit, and work on his sit, the sit stay, and his place command. Place is so important for the home, and this is what most of their time is spent on place. They're either on place in the crate or next to me on a leash, and they spend a whole lot of time on place. So if I'm hanging out, I'm sitting on my couch, I'm watching TV, they're on place. So it's kind of like a crate without walls, and it's a great management tool. So if you need to cook or you're eating or things like that, you can have them on place. We give them a bone when they're on place. I'll kind of show you that during when I work them. And they can entertain themselves with the bone. There's no need to have all these teddy bear type toys, any Nylabone or anything like that that they're ingesting. Anything they chew, they're ingesting. And if it's not a material you want them to ingest, you shouldn't give it to them as a toy. So teddy bear, plastic stuff, weird rubber things, anything like that, you don't want to give to them because they're going to be ingesting micro pieces of whatever that is. Hey, I said that to him because he's chewing on his paw. So we use an elk bone. This is 100% organic. They saw it right off the elk's head, and it's good for them. It gives them a source of calcium. And this dog actually has some trouble with diarrhea, which is usually calcium deficiency. So the elk bone is perfect for him. It is not cooked in the pet store. All the other bones you've seen are cooked. So let's go ahead and get to it. So when I grab the leash, nope, place. When I grab the leash, he can't move. He has to remain on place. Grabbing the leash does not mean come off of place. As you saw him kind of do, he went to get off of place, and I said something to him, and then he went back to place. Good boy. See, that's what I want from him. We're doing two things. I'm either going to be discouraging him or encouraging him. When I encourage him, you'll hear me say, good boy, and then I can pet him if I choose to do, if he's not real excited. If I tell him no, then we always follow up with a correction. Okay, heel. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Good sit, heel. Sit. Good boy. Good sit, heel. Sit. Good boy, heel. Sit. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Hey. See, I don't want him licking me, though. He has a real bad problem with licking. Anytime a hand or anything comes near him, he starts to lick it. No, sit. Heel. He's actually trying to lay down. Sit. He's actually trying to lay down for me, which is kind of a good thing. But right now, I want him to stay in the sit position. Heel. Place. Good boy. Place. See how I reminded him? So I don't say stay. We don't tell the dog to stay, because when you're teaching the dog that there's something else to the command. And so what we do is we just repeat the word place. We remind the dog what we want. The idea is if you're saying the word stay, you're asking the dog to originally do what you're asking. So if I say place, the dog starts moving. I repeat place. If I say stay, what I really wanted was the dog to stay on place, if you get what I'm saying. Okay. Heel. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Heel. Place. Place. Okay. Heel. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Attaboy. Good job, buddy. Good boy. Heel. Place. Good boy. So we just get him up. Place. See how I remind him what I want? So we just get him up. There you go, boy. I get him up from place, and I work him for, 2-3 minutes. I mean, that's all he needs multiple times throughout the day to start getting him good at what we want them good at. So having to play, if you have multiple dogs in your home, place is, I mean, you can't do it without place. You have to have it to manage the dogs, especially if there's 2 puppies in the home and they're free roaming. It is going to be very chaotic, and not only that, they're going to have accidents around the house because they're not in a fixed position. So if the dog has to go to the bathroom and he's moving around a whole lot, especially excited, he's going to release it. If he's sitting on place, there's much less of a chance of him actually relieving himself on his bed. And what we do is we put him on a schedule and take him out that way. So you can see he's very content with the bone. They don't need a bunch of other toys. They really only need that, maybe a ball to play fetch with, something like that. But that's a training tool. It's not something we just give them and leave it around the house. There's nothing we just leave around the house for him. I give him the bone when I want him to have it, and then I take it away when I need to take it away from him. Like right now, if I want him to start doing some obedient stuff, take the bone away, place, no, place. So you guys see that was a perfect example of what you want to do if your dog breaks your command. You see how I caught him the instant. It'd be better if I could have caught him before his foot hit the ground, but it's very quick. So good boy. It's what you want to do is catch them as soon as the paw hits the ground, or as soon as he makes a move, or is even thinking about getting off the place. That's how it's going to make it clear to him what I want from him. Okay, heel, good boy, sit. And so this is also going to keep his nose up. Good boy, good sit. That's a good boy. I'm saying that because he's looking at me. Good boy. It's going to help. See how he's looking at the ground? He tries to, go ahead, down. Good boy, good down. So I just took advantage of that because I haven't taught him the down command, but what I'm doing is he's so much calmer right now than he normally is. So he's just like waiting for me. So I can kind of capitalize that and start imprinting down for him. Good boy, good down. Okay, heel. Sit. Good boy, heel. Place. Attaboy. Good job, buddy. Good boy. So I just took advantage of what happened there, and I'm trying to set him up to succeed in the future with me. And this is what happens when you start to calm a dog down. They start giving you the behaviors that you're looking for. So he's going to hang out there, chew on his bone, and he's going to eat after this. But so we want to build up to his food. That kind of helps. We'll work him out, and then he gets his food like he works for his food. Also, we want to end the session on a good note. If you notice, he laid down. I took advantage of that, and then I had him sit one more time, put him on place for the bone. That's it. So in his head, what's happening is like that was just a really good session for him. I think there was like 1 correction, 2 corrections in 2-3 minutes. So it's a very positive experience for him. We just keep making that happening, and little by little we create the picture that we want.